Thanks for hanging out this morning. Cotter and Marshall Show just after 9 o'clock. We're joined in the studio by Mac from Bob 1069. Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning, Mac.
Morning.
We've got chicks on dudes. Guys, ladies, got a question for Mac? Hit us up. Email it in. kmshow@rock1061.com. This is perfect if you're a guy and maybe have something you want to ask a female, but you're a little nervous to do so in person. Mac is here to help everybody out. So once again, if you got a question for chicks on dudes, you can email it in, kmshow@rock1061.com. So Mac, are you ready?
Let's go.
For question number one. And I stand by the statement. I think Jake Thompson
From Bob 106.9.
from Bob 1069 sent this in. Question one. What do girls think about guys that collect action figures? Before you answer, Jake Thompson has a massive collection of Power Rangers memorabilia. Dude just got engaged, so maybe now he's worried that the future wife is going to be like, all of that has got to go.
You think she's going to put the foot down?
I don't know. Maybe that's why he's concerned now. So Mac, what do girls think about guys that collect action figures?
Personally speaking, I think it really matters on what kind of action figures.
Okay. Like 70s porn idols up there.
Yeah, that's kind of a no.
Right, but like
What-
Harry Potter, maybe? Is that
Yeah,
okay?
I'm good with Harry Potter. I love Harry Potter.
See, it's something
Okay.
she likes.
Marvel, love Marvel.
Right.
Power Rangers, I'm not a huge fan of Power Rangers. I watched it as a kid.
What
but,
about like
I mean,
The Legend of Zelda? How do you feel about The Legend of Zelda? It's not saying I have a huge action figure collection, but I do own a large amount of Zelda stuff.
I don't think there's a big issue. I mean,
you go.
unless you just like don't overly obsess over it.
Avoided the bullet there.
It's like a hobby. I mean, there's a lot weirder hobbies out there, let me just say.
So could it get to the point of being too much, though? Could it get to the point of where there's too much time, too much money invested into it, and, it's like taking up too much space in the house?
Yeah, I think especially when it comes to like budgeting wise, if you're spending half your paycheck on action figures every month, yeah, dude, you got a problem.
Here's a hypothetical question. Okay, let's say you're getting with a fella for the first time. You don't know about his action figure addiction,
good
right?
question.
Right? You're getting some hot and heavy action, and you're moving to the bedroom. In the bedroom, first time in there, right? Creak. That's the door. You walk in. You're holding hands. You're like, okay, time for love making time, and then you stop. The lights come on, just barely, like there's an accent light.
Yeah.
And then you look around the room. And there's shelves, and there's thousands and thousands of tiny little painted eyes staring down at you.
Yeah, it's going to be a problem. I'll stop you right there.
About what you're about to do in front of them. They're
gonna be a
judging.
problem.
Yep, they're going to see angles that you probably never thought would ever be seen by anyone, especially action figures. Is that an issue?
And then my next question is there cameras in these things?
Yeah, they're hidden between the action figures.
Yeah, no.
I think that's an interesting angle to it, because you're getting it just kind of thrown at you. You weren't ready for it, weren't prepared, especially heading into that sort of situation.
So Mac is moonwalking out of the room right now. She's not even walking.
No, I'm running. I'm running.
Even if it was Harry Potter action figures?
Yeah, no.
Okay, fair enough.
Wingardium Leviosa, no, don't be doing that around me in that time. No.
All right, Mark, you got question number
Yeah,
two?
absolutely. So let's dive into our next question. Morning, Mac and the guys / chicks. Thank you for recognizing us as chicks in this room. When asking a girl on Tinder about herself, it's almost like I can see her eyes rolling through my phone. And I get it. Everyone asks these questions, and it gets annoying to repeat it over and over. But it's essentially to get to know a person a bit. Since I live in a small town and I rarely come across someone close, I like chatting with people who live far away and make some cool online friends. So what do you like to be asked about when on Tinder and these dating websites? What do you like to talk about? Would love some tips.
Well, if you know that you have like a common interest that you both share, that's number one. And first of all, I am honestly not a fan of Tinder because
Farmers only?
no,
JesusandFriends.com?
No.
Is that one?
Christian singles, no.
Okay. Jesus
It's a
and Friends.
thing. I've seen the advertisements for
I'm
it.
going to go to JesusandFriends.com. I'm going to start that one.
So why aren't you a fan of it?
I just believe in a more organic meetup.
Okay.
Like, and I've told my mom this before. If it happens, it happens. If it don't, it don't. I would just like to meet somebody organically. Like if I'm out and somebody comes up to me, I'd much rather that situation than have to depend on an app to do it.
Okay, so I mean, so obviously when what are things that you would like to hear? Actually, let's turn it around. Let's turn the question around. What are things that are completely off limits? That if someone reached out to you and said, asked a question, and you're like, I'm never talking to this person. What's your address? What's your feet look like in the bathtub?
So do you like feet? Do you have a thing with feet? No, I don't. Bye. I mean,
is nothing off limits? Is what you're trying to say, or is there?
I don't want to say nothing is off limits. It's just don't be a creeper.
Okay.
But that's just such a hard question. Even when you turn it around like that, it's just.
Mac is willing to hear anything.
I am willing to hear anything.
But she's willing to judge you for everything.
This is exactly right. You might not like the answer that you get.
I think trying to date via an app, and I mean, a lot of people do it. Obviously, it works, and I get it. I'm older. I'm older than that generation. It'd be so difficult. I don't know. I would not do well.
I would not do well either, because I would pose questions that would make no sense. I would hit them up and be like, hey girl, do you take the garbage out on Fridays? And that she'd be like, what? I'm like, I don't know. I was trying to be funny. And it really failed.
It's actually funny.
I was going to say it might work because they're just going to feel bad for you. Like, all right, fine, let's go on a date.
Trust me. She says that's fine. No one would respond to that question. No one would respond.
All right, we got one more question to get to for Chicks on Dudes. We'll do that next. Here's AC/DC and Realize. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 106.1. Be sure to get the live stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. You can also listen online. Download the app for free. Get us in your in-home smart speaker. And there's the website, rock1061.com. We got one more question for Chicks on Dudes. Mac from Bob 1069 is in studio. If you have a question for Mac, we do this every Wednesday at 9. You can email it into the show. The email address is kmshow@rock1061.com.
All right, so here's our last story from a high schooler. Some younger people listening to the show. Hey, chickies. So here's my situation. I'm a high schooler with little to absolutely no dating experience. This year, I started at a new school and ended up having a crush, and also told them how I felt a few months after becoming friends. And they also felt the same. Now, things haven't really progressed past that, and it's been about a month. I'm just really not sure how to interact in a way that's normal, and a tiny bit, or maybe really scared, to make it seem as if I'm being pushy or make her feel uncomfortable in any way. So I guess the question is how should he go about proceeding with a girl that has the same feelings for him that he has for her, but they haven't really done anything since that moment.
And she knows.
And she knows, obviously. Okay. She says she feels the same way.
So, honestly, whether you're a guy or a girl, if you make the first move and tell somebody that you have feelings for them, and I mean, the next move is on them, honestly. So in your waiting period, which I'm telling you right now, don't wait. If there's some other fish in the sea that you see fitting, then by all means go for it. Don't wait on one person.
You're saying it's on the chick now.
Yeah, because he made that first move. He said, hey, I have feelings for you. And she in turn said, oh, I have feelings for you too. And I mean, the thing is, it's kind of both of your move, honestly. Let me think. Because you want to move forward with this, obviously, but I mean,
he's still feeling.
You don't want to be pushy, like he said. So just kind of remain calm, remain her friend. Mm-hmm. And then, like, later on, just be like, hey, so you remember that conversation we had? What do you want to do about it?
It just sounds like you're telling him to send up a follow-up email at this point.
I mean, why not?
So I think, there's two ways of going about this, right? So one, if you're still, he's in high school, so for some reason you're not back in school yet, which I think most schools are back.
They got at least a limited schedule, depending on where he's at now, if he's in South Carolina or Georgia.
All right, so obviously if this is some sort of like out of school, at home learning situation, just throw the DMs like Wanda on our chat said earlier. Just throw him a quick little video sesh where maybe you go topless to her.
I think that might be a little much.
I'm
just throwing it out there.
Hey, you know what? Never judge love. Number two. Now here's a wild idea, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, so this girl's into you, you're into her. School's back in session. Pull the fire alarm. Wait for it. Pull the fire alarm. Everyone comes outside, right? Oh, who pulled the fire alarm? Is there a fire? I don't know. You go up to that girl and be like, you know what? I can't even do it. You're not going to guess who's wetter than that school right now.
Okay.
Get it?
Ah, dear Lord.
Because of the high school and the
Can't
sprinklers
believe
being
I
on?
didn't think that was coming.
Yeah. So once again,
Come
don't.
on, what a line that would be for her.
Once again, don't listen to Marshall. I mean, I think it's on the guy. I mean, you brought it up.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying she's waiting for you to do something, but
No.
there's a good chance she is. I mean, at this point in time, things are opening back up. Ask her out. I mean, go to Leopold's. Go do something.
Date her best friend. Date her best friend.
Don't do that.
No, you should do that. Date her best friend once, and then the entire time send pictures to her of you out with her best friend. Yeah.
Don't do that. That was a real life story. Don't do that. That's horrible.
Find her mom at the grocery store
Don't do
and
that.
just say, "Oh man, your daughter
Befriend her mom.
not doing the best in school. Not doing the best in school. She could probably need some help. I could help tutor her."
Oh,
yeah, and
there
you
you-
get in that way.
You know,
Sorry for having all the great ideas today, guys.
That's too much.
Are you guys going to show up at any point?
so playing the mom angle can be a risky move, though, because now you get the mom on your side, and if she starts pushing the daughter, chances are she's going to be like, I'm suddenly not interested in you anymore because the mom is pushing too
Well,
hard.
sometimes you don't even have to reach out to the mom. The mom will reach out to you, right, Mac?
That was rude. Okay, but you're in high school, so that's kind of like in high school you. And I don't know. It's been a while since I've been in high school, but back in the day, I would never want to date somebody that my mom suggested.
That's what I'm saying. I think the mom angle's a risky way to go. I mean, I think it's a simple, let's go out and grab something. Grab something to eat, grab something to drink, do whatever. I think that's the way to go.
Now, don't be a turd to her mom, but I mean, just don't.
no.
You know what I mean?
On the stream, Charles goes, forget the girl, get with the mom. See? You know
Hey,
what?
that's the play.
I've seen videos where that happens.
All these video suggestions this morning.
And that, my friends, is Chicks on Dudes. If you got a question for Mac, Marshall will answer as well. All you got to do is email it in kmshow@rock1061.com.
Marshall, the ultimate chick.
Absolutely. You're welcome. I'm a solutions-based chick over here.
All right, going to wrap up the show. Marshall's music news is coming up. Cotter and Marshall, Rock 1061. Hey guys, it's Cotter and Marshall from Rock 1061. Thank you so much for watching our stupidity online.
Daily. We appreciate it. So make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. It's down there somewhere. We're not exactly for sure. We do appreciate it. And of course, more content always coming soon.